Hello, hello! I'm really excited because it's my first time going live here on my page. I kind of ignored my page for a while, but now I've learned more and I see there's value in having a page, not just a group. So I love my group and I'm going to share this video in there once I'm done. But for all of you who are joining here on the page, hats off to you. You get to be live and ask me your questions now and be part of it now. So that's really cool. Okay, so what we're making today is super, super yummy and ridiculously easy garlic broccoli. Broccoli is one of the things that I used to always want to eat, but never could be bothered because it always just seemed like really labor intensive. And I would buy it and then it would like sit in the back of my fridge until it went bad and then I'd throw it away. Just because, you know, you have to like wash it and you have to chop it and it's annoying, and if you keep kosher, like you're gonna check it for bugs and it's just way too many steps. On top of that, like half the times when I would make it, it would come out like kind of brown and gross and like not appealing. But after a while I figured out how to do it in a way that it really, honestly, it comes out good every single time. And it's really hard to mess up now that I have a super simple recipe to go with it. So I'm just going to show you how it's done. Here we go. So, okay, so first of all, let me just, should I flip it around for a second so you can see how easy it is? Here we go. We're in my kitchen. Okay. Here's our ingredients. Ready? I get the organic broccoli, the florets, from Trader Joe's. It doesn't have to be from Trader Joe's. I've gotten them other places. I have my organic extra virgin olive oil, my Celtic, oh no, this isn't Celtic, sorry. Celtic sea salt's really good too, but this one's Himalayan pink salt. And this is my garlic. See, my garlic. Now, oops, I dropped it in the salt. Oh well. I didn't peel this garlic myself. No. I buy it pre-peeled because I find that anytime that I have to peel it, I just avoid using it. Anyway, so this is all we do. Ready? Go into my stove. So I'm going to put, see, my stove is still tin foiled up, whatever, ignore it. Okay, I'm going to put the fire on high. That's important. We don't want it on low. If you cook it on low, then your broccoli is going to get brown and nasty, and that will be disappointing. Okay. Now, I mean, it might taste okay, but it'll be brown. No one wants to eat brown broccoli. Okay, so now I'm pouring in my olive oil, just like that. I don't really measure. I'll give you guys the recipe, of course, but I don't really measure. And then, whoop, okay. And then, I just throw in my my garlic like that. If you want to slice it up because you're an ambitious person and you like things to be more difficult than they need to be, then you can, but you don't have to. You can just throw it in like that, like I did. Then, okay, hold on. You know what? I forgot to, hey, Adira! How fun that you're here. Okay, I just threw the olive oil and the garlic in the pan. Now, I'm using my frozen broccoli. Now, there's a bunch of benefits to using frozen, and I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, there it is. It's ripped open. Adira, if you have any questions while we're here, let me know. Okay, let me flip it around again. Okay. So now, I just pour it straight from the bag into my pan. I didn't defrost it, but if you did defrost it, it's fine. Then, so it's in the pan's on high, the olive oil and the garlic's in there. Now, see, I'm doing the salt, doing like a few pinches. If you make this, and it comes out like okay, but not amazing, it just means that you didn't use enough salt. So next time, do more. Now, you put the top on, and you come back in 3 minutes. And that's it. That's the whole thing. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a couple more things. I even wrote notes so I wouldn't forget. So first of all, if you're wondering like, wow, I thought like frozen's not as healthy. I can't believe the nutritionist is telling me to use frozen. Well, you're wrong. There's different opinions and there's different benefits is more of the issue. If you had a garden in your backyard and you had fresh broccoli growing, then yes, hypothetically, that would be better for you to just like pick it and cook it right away. But I'm guessing you don't. And I'm guessing that even if you did, you would like avoid making it because it's really annoying to make fresh broccoli because you have to like chop it and wash it and it's buggy and it's just like, it wouldn't really be better for you because you wouldn't actually eat it. You would just like feel guilty that you weren't eating it. So that's number one. Number two is that when you're buying it fresh from the store, my battery's low. Okay. When you're buying it fresh from the store, it actually has less nutrients left in it because they have to pick it before it's at its peak ripeness or whatever, peak readiness. I don't know if you say broccoli's ripe or not, but whatever. Because if they picked it when it was perfect, by the time you got it, it would be rotten, right? They have to pick it early because then it has to like ship to you, like, or drive to you, whatever. And then it sits on the shelves for a little while. Then it sits in your fridge for a little while. So all that time, since the moment it's picked, it's losing its nutrients. However, when you get it frozen, they pick it at the peak of frozenness. Like you'll see, like if you get like frozen broccoli, it's really a good dark green color. And that's because they pick it when it's perfectly ready and then they freeze it immediately and it locks in those nutrients. So in that way, it actually has a lot of benefits and I prefer it. Now, the second reason that I love it is also I don't have to wash it. I don't have to chop it into little pieces. And according to my rabbi, so if you're Jewish and you keep kosher and you're worried about bugs, then speak to your own rabbi. If you're not Jewish and you don't care about bugs, then don't worry about it. But if you aren't Jewish but you care about bugs because it grosses you out. Either way, my rabbi said that as long as it's been washed and it's frozen, you don't have to worry about it. So that is a huge benefit. But even if it wasn't for that, it's just super easy. Like it doesn't go bad, right? Like even if you buy like the bagged ones, first of all, again, it's still not as fresh, but you don't have to wash it or chop it. But then you like have a deadline in your head. You have to like use it within the next like 1 or 2 days. Otherwise, like, is it too old and now it's getting yellow and oops, I forgot about it. It's gross now, right? Like all those things make you just like have it like cause anxiety. And then you're just like, oh, I'm not going to buy it because last time I threw it away. Versus if you just get it frozen, you could leave it in your fridge for like 4 or 5 months, probably. Not your fridge, your freezer. And it will still be good when you use it. Like, I mean, like you don't have to really check those things. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just there when you're ready. So that's why another reason I love frozen. Now I also told you guys, see my little notes I made for myself so I wouldn't forget. Yeah. So, okay, how does it do all these amazing things, right? So I've said it reduces anxiety. It helps prevent birth defects. It also promotes weight loss and helps keep you regular in the poop department, right? Okay, so that's a lot. Now, obviously, this isn't the same as taking a pill. So if you have like real anxiety, I of course would encourage you to see a practitioner that it is appropriate to help you with that. However, if you are just looking to support yourself, and also a lot of people honestly have been able to make tremendous strides. I've actually had some clients that under the guidance of their doctor have been able to get off their medication by altering their diet to one that was what they needed. But obviously that's a whole other thing. You have to talk to your doctor if you're doing that. But for our purposes right now, how does it help with that? Is that it's very high in vitamin C. It's also very high in folate. Folate is, you probably heard of folic acid. And folic acid is the precursor to folate. So if you're a person who has trouble, like if you've ever heard of this like genetic thing called MTHFR, people that have trouble converting the folic acid to folate, whatever. The bottom line is that folate prevents birth defects, and it also helps your body maintain a sense of calm. Hold on, I'm going to flip the thing around so you can see the broccoli. Want to see it? Okay. I'm going to give it a shake. Like that. And show you. Look, it's ready. Now, if you like it like crunchy, like more crunchy, kind of like when you get to the Chinese restaurant, you can turn off the fire now and just take it out. And if you like it a little bit more like savory and a little more like blackened, then I'm going to leave it on high, like here how it is, open for another minute. And that's it. That's how it's done. But I just want to get back to telling you about how awesome it is. Also, right, how does it promote weight loss is that all dark greens really help in detoxification. And that is actually surprisingly for a lot of people related to weight loss, because one of the ways that our body will hold on to excess weight is because we store toxins in our fat tissue, right? And so, hey Kayla. And so if we've stored toxins in our fat tissue, then our body doesn't want to release the fat tissue because it doesn't want to have too much toxins in our blood. So when we eat a lot of dark green vegetables like broccoli, for example, it helps cleanse our liver and it helps clean our blood. So then what we're able to do is we're able to, then our body, I got befuddled. Okay, so when we eat these dark green vegetables, it helps our liver clean out, and then our liver, so weird you didn't get a notification, Kayla. I don't know what to tell you about that. I'll try and look into it. So then, once your liver is cleaner itself, then it's able to clean your blood better. Once your blood is not full of toxins already, then your body's ready and willing to let go of the toxins in the fat tissue because it won't be a problem. It's an amount your body can handle. So I hope that made sense. Number two, also one of the reasons, I'm just checking on it. No, it's still doing good. I want it to get a little like black on the bottom because I like it like that. And I'm going to eat this. And my husband. And if my kids, if there's any left for them. But it always gets eaten really fast. The other reason is that one of the reasons people have trouble losing weight is because they're like super hungry all the time. So number one, when that happens, it's good to add bulk in vegetables because vegetables are really nutrient dense. I hope that the sizzling of the pan isn't too annoying. I'll try and stand a little further away. Vegetables are really nutrient dense and they don't have a lot of calories. And also to bear in mind, when you're hungry for nutrition, right? It's not just the calories. You're hungry, your cells are hungry. And so when you eat things that are nutrient dense, you're feeding your cells. Okay, I'm turning off the fire now. You want to see it again? There it is. See, it's a little, I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's a little blackened on the bottom and it's perfect. So that took me all of, I don't know what, 3-4 minutes at most. Maybe longer because I was talking. Yeah, so by filling up on vegetables, that really helps. And also because we use extra virgin olive oil, which is a really good quality fat, that the kind that your body needs, that your brain is made from, that your hormones are made from, right? It's a good thing. It's not causing problems. One of the benefits also of using a good quality fat is that it helps your body feel satiated. So one of the reasons why people get really hungry all the time when they're dieting is because, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is because if you're doing a low-fat diet, then you're never going to feel satiated because the fats is what makes you feel full. It like creates the hormone literally that makes that feeling of like satiety, right? So if you're missing it, you won't have that experience. I think I was going to tell you guys one more thing about it. Oh, and it helps keep you regular, right? In the poop department. People always want to talk about poop. Some people get grossed out, but I think it's really important. And so many people have digestive issues that it doesn't make me squeamish at all anymore. Basically, that also the greens help keep things moving, especially like a good broccoli like that has a lot of fiber. Normally people associate fiber with like grains, and a lot of grains do have good fiber, but also like these, like broccoli is also a really great source of fiber, and so it helps keep things moving, and it also is a good source of magnesium. Like the dark green also carries, the dark green in the broccoli also has magnesium in it, just like if you guys remember the live we did where I showed you how to make homemade chocolate with raw cacao, that has a ton of magnesium. So magnesium and broccoli, magnesium is strong in both raw cacao and broccoli, and it's that helps for regularity as well. It helps the muscles relax and help have a good bowel movement. Someone just joined and that's the first thing they heard. That's really funny. Okay, now they hopped off. Maybe it was gross for them. Anyways, okay, so that's the amazing broccoli, and I hope that you guys love it and that you make it all the time, because you will once you try it. Everyone says it's the best one they've ever had. I mean, not to flatter myself or anything. But yeah. The other thing also, while I have you, I want to let you know, really exciting, is about a week ago, I think, I did a poll in Super Simple Nutrition Hacks in my group that probably you're watching this on right now. Not right now, but later. Of what we want to do next as far as like a webinar or a course. And so we voted between a few things. And the one that won was a PMS, how to ditch your PMS with super delicious foods so you can feel awesome and like yourself all month long. And so that one. So it's really exciting. We're going to do that one. And I'm actually going to do a free webinar on it this coming Tuesday. So we'll get all into like, how do our hormones work? How is it affected by the food that we eat? And what can you do to really take control so that you know how to feel really good all the time and not be like suffering through your cycle. There's no reason that you need to, you know, have cramps. There's no reason that you need to be miserable. There's no reason that you're like, oh no, that time of the month. Like, no one else should know, right? They shouldn't be like, oh God, here she comes. So we're going to get all into that. It's going to be a free webinar. I'll post the link, underneath here. I'll also post it in the intro. Like once I, finish this, I'll put it in the introduction, including the recipe, of course. And so you can sign up for that today and tomorrow, Saturday, whoever's watching this on Saturday, Sunday, and then we're going to do it on Tuesday. So it's going to be super fun and hopefully super duper helpful. I know it will be because it's the information that I've used to help, you know, hundreds and hundreds of women get rid of their PMS entirely. So it should be really valuable for you guys. So I love you all. And if you have any questions, let me know. But it really is that simple. Yes, if you like pepper, you can add pepper. I just didn't this time because it's just, I like it simple like this. And it's flavorful. It's important to add the salt while it's cooking. Don't wait till after. If you have to wait till after, it'll still be okay. But it won't be like the best thing you've ever had. It'll be like, this is okay. But if you do it like I said and like I showed you just now, you'll be like, this is the best broccoli I've ever had. So I'm really happy for you that you get to have it now. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. I love you all. Okay, bye.